Shooter from the belt to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's the winner. That's the winner. A World Series winner for the Cardinals. Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy. Swinging a long one into left field. Adios, goodbye, and maybe that's the winner. A 3-run homer by Clark, and the Cardinals lead by the score of 7-5, and they may go to the World Series on that one, folks.
What a team. What a ride. The Cardinals are world champs in 2011.
Welcome to That's a Winner podcast. I am Ryan Jenkins, and Josh Brown is not with me tonight, and you may or may not know this, but Josh is in Scotland for the summer for a mission trip. So for me, being here alone might be commonplace going forward, but for this summer, who knows? Josh is going to try and join us as much as he can, and he's spreading the word of God out in Scotland, so we're going to give him the best of luck while he's there. So if anyone wants to join at all times, I want to interact with as many people as possible, but I want to be able to talk about some good stuff and also give away a Wilson Contreras jersey tonight. So let's talk a little bit first. I'm going to rant a little bit. I would love for some interaction, people to comment, people to get involved so we can have that conversation and talk about what the St. Louis Cardinals have gone through, winning 5 of their last 6. So I'm going to let people keep on getting in here, viewers to jump in so they can see that we're going live, and then they can be able to see if they've won the jersey or not. Let me bend over and pick up my phone because I knocked it off. And then we're going to get to it and give away this jersey. That's why most people are probably tuning in. But let's first talk about Nolan Gorman. How is Nolan Gorman not starting every single day? He is one of the most clutch hitters in all of baseball. He's come through 2 nights in a row in pinch hit fashions, and he is still not starting every single day. Now, people say he has splits. Even Oli Marmol is one of those people that is saying he has outrageous splits, that that's why he's not starting. Well, we can first say that he's only had 9 at-bats this season against left-handed pitchers. So how can he only have splits this season and he's not been really given the opportunity? So I'm saying, please, let's get him an opportunity against a left-handed pitcher, and let's see what he can do, because he's got to be better than Paul DeJong. Paul DeJong right now against lefties has 7 strikeouts in his last 15 at-bats. He's got to be better options than a lot of guys. So if he's your best hitter, and he has been all season, he now has 9 home runs, on pace for 37 home runs this season. He's been the best hitter all year. Why is he not going every single day? That's what I'm getting at. Is why is Nolan Gorman not getting the opportunity every single day that he should? Because he has been the best player every single day. So please comment, join in. Let's talk. I'm going to get on Twitter here as well and make sure we're getting everyone in that wants to be able to see if they won the Wilson Contreras jersey. There's my tweet is of the title of it says post-game show, pre-game show. I was rushing to get this thing going anyways. I was out last night. That's why we didn't do the giveaway last night. And I was out this evening, so I didn't get this prepared very good either. But I'm going to try and update all this stuff and give away a jersey. That's why everyone's here. We're going to give away the jersey, a Wilson Contreras jersey, or you can have the Breaking Tea jersey, T-shirt that they just started in the Cubs series as well. People are commenting about my faux pas of the name of the post-game, pre-game show. My bad. Let me just tweet out again. Be sure to share it. I appreciate everyone. There are 497 eligible people that could win this giveaway. Let's see. Okay. I guess we can just get to it. Let me share my screen so you can see the picker, so we know that it is legit and there's no funny business going on. Okay, you should see my screen there. for the randomized picker. You can see there are, hopefully you see that there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so you can see there are 492, I do believe that says possible winners that are going to be, 492. So the people you see listed there have not won yet. Those are just people that have all been involved in the retweets and are eligible to be able to win. So to be able to win, you must retweet and you must like our page on Twitter. Okay, I'm just giving a little more seconds here for more people to get on as we wait. More and more people are jumping on the stream in different locations from YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the start randomizer. The randomizer is going to pick a winner. I'm going to then go on and see if that person is following us. And if they're not, then I will go on to the next person. So here we go. Without further ado, here is the randomizer. Here we go. Hopefully, if you are the winner, you're the one watching. So here we go is Fiora Collins. So I'm going to go on Twitter and make sure that person is following us. Hold, please. We've given away jerseys and other things before, and the person wasn't following us. So don't back out now. You may still be in the running. It has happened before. So hold on. Colin Fiore up does not follow. That's a winner podcast. They are not following us currently. So Colin Fiore, you could have one, but you have not. So our substitute is EPCORL. So let's try that guy. EPCORL. And looky there, he does not follow us. So we're 0 for 2. So people retweeted it and they would have won, but they did not win because they did not So I'm going to have to set this up again. So give me 1 second to do this again because we are 0 for 2 on people that I had the ability to follow us. And I'm going to get another. I'm going to do 2 substitutes this time just in case. Okay. It could possibly select the same people again, but we will run it again. 5 countdown again. All right, Dave T. Burns. This guy sounds more real and realistic. Let's look up Dave T. Burns and see if Dave T. Burns _Burns is following That's a Winner podcast. Dave T. following this one, a Wilson Contreras jersey, or the latest Breaking T shirt, Wilson Contreras on it. That's up to him. So let's put this out there. Let's tweet this out. Again, there's been a lot of fake out there sending messages to people saying that they've won things, trying to solicit them to get more info and try and get everything from them. And they are not real. We have a check mark. We spell That's a Winner podcast correctly. And we are the ones actually giving out stuff. And I'm going to tweet winners. So I'm going to do that now so everyone can see. Dave T. Burns, you have won a Wilson Contreras jersey. Let's see in our comments here. We have a lot of comments. Let's see if he is one of the ones watch. You don't have to be watching to win. But okay, I don't see his comments there. But Dave T. Burns is the winner. Let's see if he's anywhere. It would be awesome. Nothing yet. All right. So I'm going to briefly, hopefully you keep on tuning in, and I will talk briefly here about the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's get this off the screen. All right. So I got some more replies. So I'm just double checking. All right. So nothing from Dave yet, but Dave is an actual winner. He does follow us. There were 2, Colin Fiore and another guy who were following us and that did not win because they were not following us. And these guys at the bottom, 1 and 2 there, you see on the screen, they would have been the alternates the second time around. So those guys I appreciate everyone that follows and also does what it says to do by retweeting the tweet. Dave T. Burns, if you're listening or you jump on, check us out and let's talk to you a bit here in a moment. But let's just talk a little bit about the Cardinals. Just looking at all the comments on Twitter and on through this app that I'm streaming through. So please send in comments and questions. Lots of things going through here. A lot of people tried to get in late. All right. So let's talk about a little bit about the Cardinals. I was pleasantly surprised. Obviously, after the Cubs series, they took 2 of 3, and it seems like the boat is going in the right direction. The ship is turned around, right? A little bit, looking a little bit better. But then also they go to Boston, and they've down in both games, and they come back and win both games. I think these 2 games have shown what the Cardinals actually are and who they actually are and what they look to be as actual individuals and teammates and a good ball club. I had dinner this evening with a bunch of Cubs fans, and they said, "You guys are having a pretty struggling year." And I said, "No, I guarantee they'll still win the Central." I said, "I'll bet you $1,000 right now they win the Central Division," because this team is only a few 6 games-ish out of first place. I don't know who won and lost today besides the Cardinals, but they're 6 games, 6.5 games out of first place. They're actually finally playing well. And so I do believe that this team will still win because they've greatly underachieved, yes, in the first 30 whatever games of the season. Yes, they've underachieved. But they are much better than they actually are in what they've done in these first 30-some games. So I am not worried, and I know people have been reiterating that, but this is what we've been looking for. We've been looking for life. The Cardinals have finally shown life. They've finally shown fighting back. The Wilson Contreras saga is why we gave away this jersey today anyways. This jersey today was giveaway because Wilson Contreras was a scapegoat of all scapegoats for no reason. The pitching staff was put together last season, and it sucked, and we all knew it. Every single person, every fan, every person on radio, every person on TV, every national writer, every local writer, everyone said this team is really good offense, but their pitching staff is going to struggle. How did we know this? And how did the DeWitts and Mo and Ollie not know this? They did. They just hoped that Jack Flaherty would be Jack Flaherty of 2019. They hoped Wainwright would be Wainwright of whatever year he was good enough to lead a ball club. They hoped that Michaelis returned the same as he did last year. They built this whole club, pitching staff-wise, on hopes and dreams, and it's not coming to fruition as of yet. And I don't think that it will. I think they've all underachieved as pitchers, and I think it'll all even out. But you're still going to have to score 6 runs a game to be able to win. But I think the Cardinals will do that more often than not, and you will see Michaelis throw a 7-inning gem. You'll see Monty throw 7 innings and give them a chance to win. This bullpen has greatly underachieved as well. This bullpen was very, very, very good last year, and it wasn't so good the early part of this year. It is solidifying more now. Ryan Helsley is looking better. Yoenis Cabrera is up and down, but like last night, first inning was great, second inning not great. The team is there. It is getting better and better and better. And I still think they will win the division. They go for the sweep tomorrow. They have the easiest schedule this season in all of Major League Baseball. It hasn't shown that way early, but I think that it will still turn around. And I'm not saying that to be some positive person. I just honestly believe they've greatly underachieved. The NL Central is garbage. The best team in the Central is probably the Brewers, who now I think are in first place, but the Cardinals will still catch them. The Cubs had a great start. They're not any good. They're under 500 now. And that's who they really are. The Pirates had a great start. They lost their best player in O'Neal Cruz. They've overachieved. They will not be there forever. The Reds are the Reds. The Brewers are better, but they started off incredibly hot, and they won't be able to sustain that all year. The Cardinals started off incredibly terrible, and they won't sustain that all year either. They're just going to continue and get better and do much better. But let's talk about Wilson Contreras in the BS that went through. Jack Flaherty made comments apparently of why he thought he was struggling. It was because of Wilson Contreras. The pitching staff has struggled overall, has nothing to do with Wilson Contreras. That is why we gave away a jersey tonight, is because we were showing love and backing Wilson Contreras as the catcher of this team for not only this year, but the next 4 years. My biggest gripe in all of this is whenever you have a new player, let's talk about it in NFL terms. Whenever you have a rookie quarterback come in or a new quarterback to your system, they dumb down the playbook. They dumb it down, not because the guy is dumb, not because he's not very bright in the whole situation. You got to think about when Peyton Manning ran an offense versus someone new coming in the next year. Andrew Luck, probably his rookie year coming in after Peyton Manning had left. Think about that dynamic. You're going to have a much smaller playbook. You're going to have a much easier playbook. The Cardinals think they have a very difficult and analytically one of the best pitching scenarios in all of baseball because of Yadier Molina over the last 19 years. That may very well be the case. But as a new person coming to the team in Wilson Contreras, then maybe you should dumb it down a little bit. Instead of having this in football terms, having all these different plays and all these different scenarios and all these ways to do it, you dumb it down. You build it around the guy you brought in. Wilson Contreras is paid an $87-something million over the next 5 years. How about you set up the team for him now? You cannot rest on what the Yadier Molina has done for 19 seasons with the Cardinals, and the Cardinals were so lucky they were able to sit back and let him run the pitching and let him call all the pitches and let him be that smart and do all the due diligence against all the teams coming up. He knew what hitters were going to look for. He knew what pitchers' stuff looked like. You don't have the same guy. Even if Wilson Contreras put in the same amount of work, it's so new in his time with the Cardinals, you need to dumb it down. This has nothing to do with Wilson Contreras. It has to do with the makeup of this team, and the deficiencies rest on the DeWitts and Mo and Ollie Marmol. So to blame all of this on Wilson Contreras, I loved to see everyone support Wilson Contreras. There are so many tweets and there were so many DMs to him that he was sharing some of them even, and he thanked Cardinal Nation for supporting him. And I think that was really, really cool to see. So everyone that did, I was even one of those people that shared with him, like, man, this has nothing to do with you. I've never seen Cardinal Nation rally around one player and say, we support you, and say F you to the DeWitts and the organization, because they handled this absolutely terribly. And you cannot put this on Wilson Contreras. Wilson Contreras will never be Yadier Molina, but no one else will probably be Yadier Molina either. Yadier Molina is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Yadier Molina is one of the best have ever played this game as a catcher. To think that anyone will come in and fill his shoes the next season is crazy. The Cardinals team, the Cardinals fans have been saying Ivan Herrera is the heir to the throne. Ivan Herrera is 20-something years old and can't make the club very long. But, who's not the heir was not going to be Andrew Kisner. It was not going to be Trace. Is not going to be Ivan Herrera in the next couple of years. So they had to make a pivot. Now, knowing what we know now about who was involved in a trade to be able to get Sean Murphy, yes, I was worried about, I wanted to sign Wilson Contreras based on the money, just go get money instead of spending assets. But now what maybe I would have leaned a little differently to be able to trade Donovan and Graceffo to be able to get Sean Murphy, yes. But hindsight is 2020, and I still think that Wilson Contreras is the guy that leads this team and be able to lead this team to a really good season. And I think if this team gets rolling like it has, winning 5 of the last 6, that Wilson Contreras will be a part of that, and he will be catching on Monday for Jack Flaherty. Let's recap a little bit. Let's go over to our winner. I'm going to share it again. Share our screen. Hold on. Sorry. 1 second. Here it is. Dave T _ Burns. He was the winner of the Wilson Contreras jersey. He also gets to choose between that jersey and a BreakingT.com t-shirt with Wilson Contreras on it. Always remember that That's a Winner podcast is brought to you by Jersey Flock. That's who's going to present that jersey, the Wilson Contreras jersey, to Dave. We're going to mail that off to him. Lids.com and Breaking Tea. And don't forget Hided Mounts. You see behind me? Let me get this off the screen again. Behind me is a Hided Mount up on the wall, hanging this bat right here. World Series bat is being hung up by a Hided Mount. Let's see if I can tilt it up a little bit. There's a Hided Mount that is holding that bat up there. There are many different kinds from horizontal to vertical, and that is one of them. All right, and look at all of our links. Our links are available in the bios, our link tree, and you can look at all those different companies. Please use our links to do your ordering because we get a percentage of that helps us give away more stuff. If everyone buys more and more stuff, I'll give more and more stuff away every single time. So please do that. So look, I shared a story about Nolan Gorman last season at Boston on our Twitter page. It's about my family, and someone wrote about it through Gateway City Sports about why we are one of his biggest fans. Now, the bat behind me on this other side, I don't know if you can really see it. Let's see. Right here, that's long ways. It is autographed by Nolan Gorman, and it says, "Follow your dreams," to my son. Nolan Gorman is a stand-up man. He is a badass ball player. He has been one of the most clutch players in baseball this season. He deserves to play every single day, and he's proven that with 2 big pinch hits this weekend in Boston. That's all I got for this time around. Again, I just want to give away this jersey. I said I was going to do it after Wilson Contreras hit a home run, and he did last night. So I wanted to hold true to that promise as well. Dave T. Burns, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting to see a DM back from you so we can be able to get this jersey squared away, find out what color, what size. And I appreciate all the tweets, the retweets, the follows, and the likes, and we'll keep on doing more of this, the more of that you guys support everything that we do. We appreciate it. I'm Ryan with That's a Winner Podcast. Keep on. Let's keep the Cardinals winning. See ya.
Shooter from the belt to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's a winner. That's a winner. A World Series winner for the Cardinals. Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy. Swinging a long one into left field. Adios, goodbye, and maybe that's the winner. A 3-run homer by Clark, and the Cardinals lead by the score of 7-5, and they may go to the World Series on that one, folks.
What a team. What a ride. The Cardinals are world champs in 2011.